right, here she is, big-time feel. No surprise there, the UFC Hall of Famer and former women's bantamweight champion, the great rowdy Ronda Rousey.
Ronda Rousey is a box office hit. Every time her name sits atop the marquee, the stars come out.
Yes.
From her UFC debut with the quick submissions to Jean LaBelle standing next to the octagon with the timer. Everything was always a spectacle, and Ronda had the skills to back it up.
I remember being at weddings and bar mitzvahs back in 2011, getting texts from guys like Sean Shelby. Dude, you got to see what Ronda Rousey just did, and it didn't take her long to enter the mainstream, successfully defended the title several times. Ronda Rousey back and perhaps with a point to prove here tonight. Ronda Rousey, one of the most beloved fighters in all of MMA, and yet again back on the proving ground tonight. All right, so here she is, the former UFC strawweight champion, Thug Rose Namajunas. Amazing what she was able to do against Joanna Jędrzejczyk ×2. Another big spot for the 115-pounder here tonight.
And John Cora, as impressive as that first Jędrzejczyk fight was, I believe the second one was even better because it showed the true evolution of Rose Namajunas. To be able to stand for 25 minutes and outstrike Joanna Jędrzejczyk was truly, truly something special. Initially, she was one of those fighters that was trying all kind of things and wasting actions.
Right.
But now, as she won the belt, you saw her really find herself, and it showed in the second Jędrzejczyk fight.
Our tale of the tape for this, our main event of the evening. To get us started with the official introductions, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC bantamweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the former UFC Women's Bantamweight Champion of the World and the member of the UFC Hall of Fame, Ronda Rousey! And now introducing her opponent, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the former UFC strawweight champion, Thug Rose Namajunas!
Herb Dean, third party in the octagon tonight. All right, Thug Rose Namajunas ready to go here, round one. Trevor Whitman firmly in her corner, and might be a little bit of a feeling out process here tonight. She's not afraid to see what's coming back before registering her attack. Rose Namajunas in another big one tonight. Well, she's been good tonight, but she missed with that one. Oh, roundhouse kick. Style points on that one. Big knee there. All right, so Thug Rose Namajunas mixing it up pretty well here in the early going with her kicks and, of course, that patented jab as well.
Yeah, she pops that jab. She's so fast, and you can hear her corner telling her, Rose, stay on the jab, stay on the jab. She's so good at maintaining distance, and she's very tall for the weight class. Rose Namajunas has now figured out how to use her length to her advantage inside the octagon.
Fast pace here in the early going. Oh, and that punch elicited a reaction from the crowd. Finds a home for that left hook.
Oh, nice. Awesome level change. Great timing. Oh, nice. She's stepping over the mount here. Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
All right, she's got north-south. Rousey's trying for the Kimura submission here. Oh, that Kimura looks tight. Oh, somehow she gets out.
It was locked in. She somehow survived.
Rousey getting absolutely worked here from the top. These are some very effective ground and pound strikes. Fighters back to their feet here. Leg kick checked by Ronda Rousey.
Right to the single collar. She was able to close the distance, and now she's in her position.
All right, so it looks as though, yes, she's starting to deal with some swelling now, so defensively got to figure out a way to shore things up.
She's tough, John. We know that she's tough. We've always known that she's tough. But what she has to do is she has to be a little bit more active in her defenses if she doesn't want to get all beat up. Nice diversity in the attack.
Trying to establish that jab once again. 2 minutes now to go in the opening round.
Another big takedown.
So look at this, DC. She's got her in rubber guard. I know we've seen a lot of Eddie Bravo pupils employ this with pretty good success in the UFC. What are you trying to do, though, here if you're that fighter?
If I'm in the rubber guard, I'm trying to really slow you down and hope that you make a mistake so I can get off one of those submissions that will always keep you on the highlight reel. A go-go plata, an omoplata, just things that we don't see much, but when they happen, everybody loses their mind.
Looks pretty tight, DC.
It's getting tight right now, John.
Arm still not out of harm's way yet.
Look at all the pressure on the arm.
Oh, looks tight to me. Oh, somehow she gets out.
I thought it was over. I thought it was over, but that's one thing you know. Never underestimate these fighters in their submission defense.
Well, Namajunas is in half guard now. Man, these women are putting on a show tonight. The crowd absolutely loving it as they make their way back to the feet.
The crowd's going crazy because they just saw two high-level grapplers mix it up on the ground. It was phenomenal to watch. She's got the single collar tied.
Swing and a big miss by Rousey. Left hand connection and a right. 30 seconds now to go in the opening round. Well, she's got a good jab, missed with it there. Oh, she gets inside and gets the single collar tie. Short uppercut here in the clinch by Rousey. Final seconds of the round.
She gets in very close and gets to the single collar tie.
Round two is next. Take a seat. Deep breath. Good. Relax. Take a drink of water and listen. I want you to set those kicks up a little bit better. All right, so that's the end of the round. Lot to like in there, DC, particularly when it comes to her offensive wrestling.
She's evolving, right? She's gotten better. She did not have this skill set before. Now you watch her and she looks like an Olympian. She looks like a girl that can wrestle at the highest levels. She scored so many takedowns in that round. Her wrestling coach must be very proud.
Oh, lands a beautiful jab. Nicely done as she closes the distance to attain the single collar tie. Well, if you're watching her compete for the first time, you're wondering if the commentators know what they're talking about. They told you all about her ground game, her BJJ credentials, and yet not a single takedown except this one.
Not one attempt. You know, you can tell me a lot of stuff. She's in a lot of trouble, John. She's going to have to be so smart to reach the final bell.
Give me that hook and a high kick.
Oh, that's big. Oh! It's a good right. right hand right there.
Rousey gets caught by that straight hand. Well, she has had her striking going from the outset, and she continues to invoke damage there upstairs.
She said that her opponent was tough. She said that she knew it, but she also said that she thought she relied too much on that toughness, and she is exploiting that.
All right, she's got her in the north-south position now, DC. If you're the bottom fighter, nothing advantageous about it.
It's not a good position to be in when you're in the bottom position. You got to try to force some sort of improvement.
Oh, it looks like she's going for her arm now.
What a tight arm bar.
Oh, how good is that as she gets out?
She is so aware on the ground, and she escapes a deep submission attempt.
Well, submission offense is somewhat of a lost art in modern-day MMA, but she knows what she's doing, and yet the defensive fighter continues to thwart her.
Especially off your back. She's so good off of her back that she's giving herself a chance to get these submissions. But her opponent is so gifted defensively. She's so responsible. She's doing a great job of just staying safe every time her opponent tries to submit her.
She's going back to that patented straight right hand, unable to connect. Well, she has certainly picked up the pace here in round two and starting to find herself in the pocket a little bit. She was a little bit hesitant in round one. No hesitancy whatsoever here in round two. She has clearly found her rhythm and range. Well, she continues to land to the body, attacking those organs, right? Not a lot of protection there, and you're seeing some visible damage now on the other side.
Visible damage. She's done a tremendous job understanding and recognizing where the weakness was, and she has exploited that, and she's going to continue as she tries to get her hand raised.
2 minutes now to go in round two.
Fighter's committed to the head kicks. That one landed. At what point do you adjust and see these head kicks landing over the top?
Namajunas' nose is cut now, and she's starting to deal with some blood in that area. That's a nice 1-2 there from Rose Namajunas. There, probably her best strike of the fight.
Her best strike, and you don't see this type of power normally in this weight class, but she lands, and she lands very effectively. Oh, that right hand barely missed there.
Well, this is one of the more active rounds.
Guillotine jump.
Oh, that gilly is tight. Ooh, crowd senses this one could be over soon.
It's over, John. It's done. She is so dominant from the top position.
All right, she's got the full mount here, DC. It's hard for me to remember a time in which you were fully mounted in the UFC.
I have never been full mounted. I hope to never be full mounted. And this young lady now finds herself in this position. In this position, what's very key is that she cannot panic. She's got to go and attack the hips, create some space, shrimp off. Watch the armbar, but watch the armbar here. Arm is very tight.
It looked like the arm might end the fight. Instead, she gets out.
It was over, and that's so discouraging for the opponent to survive something like that. Hats off to this young lady and her submission defense. Another nasty ground strike, and that one has cut her.
10 seconds now to go in the round. And the horn sounds on round two. All right, so there's the end of the round. Big story in this one now. The cut on the bridge of that nose from that strike. The cut man is in there. Should be able to shut this one and potentially prevent it from being a factor here moving forward. All right, so there's the end of the round. She didn't force the finish after getting that knockdown with the head kick, but was very close to getting the job done there for good in that round.
She's so patient. She's never going to overextend herself. She's never going to rush. She's never going to force anything. She will always stay exactly in her pocket. She will stay exactly in her rhythm. She believes that eventually the finish will come.
You ready? Ready.
Third round underway. Well, she lands another strike to the body here, and the percentage is getting high now in terms of the body strikes landed. Didn't see a lot of that earlier on, making up for lost time here. Thug Rose, what a strike by her there. I'd be knocked out. Her opponent still standing.
She's still standing, but she's got to get on her bike. She's got to get out to the center of the octagon, find some space so that she can evade her opponent from finishing her.
Now goes in and secures the takedown.
Take her back, get the hooks in.
DC, I know you got my back. She's got her back, and she can do a lot of damage from here.
I've got your back as I'm your boy, J.A. She's got her back as if she wants to end her night right now. She's got to be very careful.
All right, into full guard here, DC. Where does she go from here?
She needs to be passing, right away passing, trying to pass to get good ground and pound off.
Well, Rousey's in half guard. Well, she's leaking a lot of blood now. That cut is getting worse with every strike landed.
And the blood is flying, her confidence is growing. She will continue to try and target that cut until someone has to come in here, ringside position, and stop the fight.
Let's go. Get that wrist control.
In the half guard. Oh, right into mount.
All right, let's go. Work those hits. Let's go.
Oh, looks like she's got the arm. This could be trouble.
Arms in deep.
Tremendous escape by her there.
Beautiful submission defense on display by this young lady. Nice pass.
She's trying to pass the guard here. Ooh, unable to do so. Nice denial by the bottom fighter.
Great recognition in the grappling transitions. Way to maintain that guard.
Nice job by her there. The bottom fighter continuing to slip these ground and pound offerings. Namajunas is looking to pass here, denied by the opponent. Most fighters will tell you offensive wrestling is the hardest, most exhausting thing.
Especially if you're just running the guy over, John, and then he just gets up.
Hey, scramble, get up.
We have crossed the midpoint of this one. Rousey's trying for a submission here. Ooh, arms in tight.
Oh, she got it.
She's out.
Wow, way to stay calm in a tough situation and defend that armbar.
Wow, there is just a viciousness with which she operates here on the ground as she continues to get the ground and pound game going. She might get a finish here.
She's looking for a finish. She's so good at dictating these ground exchanges.
Well, Rousey's going for an arm here. Oh, that's tight. She might succumb. She gets out.
I thought she was going to sleep. I thought it was over.
Trying to stay heavy here as best she can. Namajunas' pass attempt denied. Oh, and there it is. So after an extended battle on the ground, she gets back to her feet, and the crowd is absolutely eating it up.
She was not going to settle on her back. Even though it was very difficult, she finally works her way back up, and now she's got to let the hands go.
He's had a huge strike right there, DC.
Great shot landed. Now she's got to go chase her down to get another one off to finish the fight.
Beautiful straight punch there by Rose Namajunas. Heavy leather landed on both sides in that exchange. Well, Namajunas' eye is starting to swell shut. Just out of range with that right hand.
She gets to the single collar tie. Look for her to try to move her opponent to find openings to land uppercuts and shots right up the middle.
10 seconds, let's go, baby. 10 seconds.
By her there, DC, and now her opponent seeing stunned. Saved by the bell. That marks the end of the round, and we'll see if she can recover from getting stunned by that huge shot just before the horn. Of course, you know she's only got 60 seconds here with which to recover. They'll get her on the stool. Physically, she's compromised. Mentally, can they keep her in this fight? All right, so a lot of strike absorption by her in that previous round. She got stunned on the feet, but survives to see another round. Talk us through the replay, man.
You look at the action here. They're going back and forth, and boom, there goes that big strike that lands that really does hurt her opponent. She could not find the follow-up shot, but eventually she will find that moment.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Fourth round now, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds.
Great, we know what to do here now. We know what to do.
Oh, maybe the best shot she's thrown tonight. Her opponent's hurt.
Beautiful placement on that hook. What a great job of finding such a massive shot.
Big right hand there. All right, so her hooks have certainly been the big storyline in this one, DC. Give us a prediction. Oh, this could be over soon.
Oh, right to the mouth. Oh.
Well, Rousey's going for an arm here. Ooh, she's got the arm isolated.
She is moving to her finishing position.
Oh, that's gotta be it. Oh, she's out. Well, hard to win fights in mixed martial arts from the bottom, but nice work here in that position by Ronda Rousey. She's trying to pass here, gets denied.
Got denied because she's so aware, so on top of the grappling transition.
Oh, look at that high-level grappling as the fighter reverses position and attains a dominant position. She's got her back now, DC, and I don't mean she's like there to support her, right? She is literally on her back and in control of this fight. Beautiful straight punch, and now her opponent's firmly on the ropes.
But she can't take pictures now. She has to do that. She has to go chase the finish. Great submission defense.
Oh, and with conviction, she moves right into half guard.
Without much effort, she was able to pass from her full guard right into half guard.
Doing great, girl. Doing great. Breathe and relax.
This is a terrible position.
Stay relaxed.
All right, she's going for the submission now.
Oh, it's getting tight. Oh, wow.
Oh, she escapes. Namajunas is in half guard. She's trying to pass the guard here. Ooh, gets denied by the
She
bottom
got
fighter.
stopped. She got stopped right in her tracks. Great job by the bottom fighter. Lands a nasty strike off of her back. Always thinking offense, even if she's in a defensive position.
All right, so the ladies make their way back to the feet. Nice job by her there, and the crowd is just lapping it up.
Yeah, they're loving her willingness to fight to get back to her feet. She never accepted being on the bottom, so even though it was difficult, she got it done, and now she looks to impose herself on her opponent.
Straight right hand, but she misses. Big shots being landed on both sides here. While Rousey's taking aim at that cut right now, DC, and you gotta admire the fighter IQ, right? Might as well keep landing strikes on a target that you have damaged repeatedly throughout the fight.
More of that. Let's go. That was a great shot.
Just misses there with the left. Connection fire there, DC, the seminal blow of this fight thus far.
Yeah, man, she landed a massive hook, and it has her opponent hurt bad.
Big right hand there. Well, her striking has been great tonight, rocked her opponent pretty significantly, but you got to think there's a little bit of disappointment that she wasn't able to get the finish.
She should be disappointed that she didn't finish the fight. This one looked like it was over. If she gets this opportunity again, she needs to go all out to try to finish.
go between two of the best women in the world. Oh, she is in real trouble. So that body continues to get ripped up. The judges are looking for damage and damaging moments, and her body investment has been the narrative in this. Oh! Well, she's able to get back up here, but man, look how wobbly she is. Unbelievable! Rose Namajunas finishes the job.
What a fight! What a fight!
All right, we take a look back at some of the pictures from this one, and she had it all going on tonight, but certainly her boxing was on point.
Her boxing always is what allows her to dictate the pace of fights. Finally, she landed the strike that ended the night of her opponent.
Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Deans called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 48 seconds of round number 4. Declaring the winner by knockout, Thug Rose Namajunas!
All right, so another big win for Thug Rose Namajunas. There's so many different layers and subtleties to her game, as well-versed as any strawweight on the place.
She is very, very well-rounded in her approach to fighting, and tonight she showed her full skill set to get the victory.